Bestie, I'm just gonna tap it though, bestie. I am. Oh, we ate them up, you guys. Your Honor, we're slaying. That's insane. What's up, friends, and welcome to a new Bloomburrow standard video, and today I would like to show you my most recent obsession. This is a Simic Terror deck, and initially this deck list got sent to me through like a bestie in a Discord. They saw this in like a Japanese Store Championship top 8. I was like, holy shit, that looks spicy. I mean, I love tempo decks, so I was immediately like gravitating towards it. And the problem was though that it did not win much. It did not win very much. I went like 0-6 with it in the first like 6 games that I tried this deck. Ever since that, I've shuffled so many cards around, taken a lot of time to try and like perfect the deck list and make it as good as I could possibly have it. And now with the most recent session I did, which was 7 games, I ended up going 5-2. So that was like 5-0 into 0-2. So a lot better than it had ever performed. So I'm finally happy to share the deck list with you guys. It's also a really, really cheap deck. There's barely any rares in here, so very budget friendly as well, outside of, you know, the lands, of course. But yeah, let me show you what this deck list is all about. So we have the Simic Terror and the Eddimer Crab in here. These are kind of like the cards that the deck is built around. So these cards have one thing in common. They cost 1 as a cast for each instance and sorcery card in your graveyard. So we basically have a ton of instants and sorceries in here to try and get these guys out as fast as we can. There's also some like self-mill synergy in here with the Pick Look Prankster and the Cash Grab, because that's just a great way to like fill up your graveyard and run these cards out as fast as like turn 3 basically. Pick Look Prankster, mill 4 cards, put an instant sorcery or fairy card from among them into your hand, and the new Cash Grab from Bloomburrow, mill 4 cards, and you may put a permanent card from among the cards milled this way into your hand. So very efficient in a deck like this. Also, Haughty Djinn is in here too, because it grows with instant sorceries in your graveyard. And that was one of the cards that I like ended up putting in here, because the deck sometimes felt like it lacked pressure or like a win con, because there were only like the 2 like big boys. Technically 8 at the top end, so we needed a little bit more of a punch, and that's where the Djinn really like came in clutch for us. But outside of that, yeah, this is like an 18 land deck list, and that's kind of justified by Analyze the Pollen and Bushwhack. These are like 1 mana cards, and they end up finding you a basic land. Bushwhack kind of functions also as a fight spell at the same time if you need to be that, and Analyze the Pollen is a very nice tutor in a deck like this. You tutor up a creature or a land card if you can collect Evidence 8. And it's pretty easily done if you end up milling like an Eddimer Crab or a Simic Terror with like the Prankster or the Cash Grabs. So then you can basically Analyze the Pollen and fight yourself one of these, one of your win cons again if you need to. But outside of that, the deck also plays very tempo-y. Like we see Into the Flood Malls in here. We also see Reasonable Doubt for copies of a counterspell. And Reasonable Doubt is played in here over like Phantom Interference, because multiple reasons actually. Phantom Interference, you know, you get a 2/2 spirit out of it if you have enough mana to do that. Most of the time this deck will not, because it's like an 18 land deck. But Reasonable Doubt's also really nice because like the Suspect line, which basically gives a creature menace and cannot block. And if you're in like a position where, you know, you are like the beatdown, giving one of these creatures menace so that your opponent has to, like, instead of chomping it with 1 creature or blocking it with 1 creature, they have to block it with 2 can be really good. But at the same time, it could also function as a way to get rid of one of your opponent's blockers, because you can just suspect one of their creatures as well, and they can end up winning you the game. Like, I think there was a game that I won against Mono Red, where they decided to hold back with 1 Monastery Swiftspear, and I think what we ended up doing was, like, countering our own spell, so that we could use the Suspect like line from Reasonable Doubt to get rid of our opponent's Monastery Swiftspear as a blocker. Really spicy, but yeah, it does the trick. So I liked it a lot better in this deck. Outside of that, it's just an absolute joy to play. Like, I'm obsessed with this deck. I love it so much. I hope you do as well, because we're about to get into gameplay. But before we get into that, don't forget to like and subscribe, as it really helps the channel out. And your support is greatly appreciated. With that being said, let's get into it.
This video is brought to you by Ultimate Guard. Ultimate Guard provides you with premium protection for your trading cards, like their incredible Katana sleeves, which are my absolute favorite for sleeving up my Magic decks. Ultimate Guard has everything you need to keep your Magic cards safe, secure, and stylish. If you're interested in getting the best sleeves on the market, make sure to use my link in the description below.
Crazy that 1-liners are good in this deck. Nah, I do love that. I do love that. Can't say a thank you, very great content. You're welcome, bestie. Thanks for supporting it. We try our best. Holy shit, mold of 4. Alright, surely we win these. Going green or going blue? I'll go one green for now, and then I'll grab a blue later. Oh, is this a Lizzie gamer that had a mold of 4? Dang. I think I'm supposed to hold up reasonable doubt here. Okay. We can't let them go crazy with the BTL lizards. Or that. We counter it. Okay. Good stuff, good stuff. Pull in, search for light basic card. We'll find an island. Like, we're doing so good at thinning our deck now. Ooh, now they have Cavern, though. That's okay, we already played our counter. Thoughtstalker Warlock. Ain't no way, ain't no way, ain't no way, ain't no way. Okay, then. Can't say I'm happy with that. Definitely grabbing Eddie Mer Crab, I would imagine. Or maybe Bushwhack? Yeah, the worst thing is that Into the Fault Maw is not that great against lizards. Because lizards all have these really good, like... Well, a lot of the lizards have really good ETB effects anyway. Like, I wouldn't want to bounce Vine Lesher. I wouldn't want to bounce Thoughtstalker. It's kind of a rough card in here. Ooh, we got ourselves a Beans. Gonna just set this up, though. We'll Beans later. Never a big fan against, for Beans against, like, you know, aggro decks, either. I always feel like the card is a little too slow for me. Oh my god, BTL. Okay, discard to draw. Fine. I do think that Beans is strong. Like, don't get me wrong, I do think it's strong. Now the question is, do I just Bushwhack Thoughtstalker? Probably yes. Like, it's no Jasper Flint, but it does have Menace, so not really vibing with that too much. Hold back for now. How about Emep Piranhas or aggro matchups? Funny against things like Vine Lasher 2. Opponent gets up on everything skelly. It does have Flash, doesn't it? This is one of those moments where I wish this was just a fucking Fading Hope. Like, thanks, I really hate it here. It's so tragic. It's so tragic. Yeah, we're in our first game of the day. We're trying. I wonder if I just, like, bounce the Flame Cash Gecko. Like, that seems to be one of the more, like, reasonable bounces we can make, I guess. Okay, that slays. Pulling as well. Okay, cooking. Draw 2. I do feel good about this one. The somewhat, like, depressing thought, though, is the fact that they had to, like, mold a 4, and we're still kind of... we're not thriving, necessarily, so... You know... It's fine. How much is this guy? 5-4. But I mean, Eddie Mer Crab would also trigger Beans, so we're just gonna go that, I guess. Anything to win, gamers. I believe in us. Eddie Murphy Crab. Eddie Merc? I don't know, maybe we need a nickname for this dude. Maybe we just call him Crab. What was the sequencing behind that? Didn't you have, like, used your mana to... I don't know, maybe they don't care. Okay. Yo, mana. Come in 2 mana, 5/5, draw 2. It's true, it's true. Thank you for 7. We're trying. I find a way to thrive. I wonder if I do sorcery speed cash grab because I could hit another Tolarian Terror. Other tapper isn't the enemy. I had another Eddie Crab. Let's go. That's why I tapped it the way I did. I'm so smart. I'm so clever. Of course. Need the Crab Rave. Hold on. We do need the Crab Rave right now. Where is it? Where's the Crab Rave? It's time. I'm getting the song up in here. Yeah, very demure, very modest, very cutesy. For sure. Alright, we got the Crab Raves going for us. We're thriving. Opponent's trying to go to attackers. We're gonna say no. Yo, Ryan? Okay. It's time. Tap and tap. Just a 2 mana 5/5 that taps 2 creatures and draws 2. Yeah, light work, light work. I mean, we've won this now. Can't believe it. Crying, shaking, throwing up. With flash? Okay. Gaming. Missing green. Is this greed? I mean, cash grab hopefully finds me a land, right? Rushed Eddie Crab. Just gotta go like full pressure. Hopefully cash grab gives us a good mill situation. So it's at 4 right now. Alright. 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 This might be gaming now. We're running out these dudes. What do you think is the best deck in standard best of 1 and best of 3? I don't really look at the best of 1 meta. I would assume anything that's red and aggressive, like probably Gruul Prowess or something, I would imagine. Why did I boot up the stream to see self-harm? Simic Terror. Yo, they have taste though. They're playing the Valley Flamecallers. And honestly, that's a great question. I don't know. It's true, I fear. Just running out these 5/5s. This is our best bet. Encouraged it. It's just brain rot. It's just mental illness. It's like, it is truly self-harm at this point, me playing this deck, but like, I gotta, man. I gotta. Dude, this flame color's gonna fuck me up now. Me applying the clown makeup each day, surely Simic Terror will pop off. Yeah. Surely it's happening now. You know? Surely. Oh my god, there's multiples. Shit. I have to be brave. Like, I just have to be brave, surely. Okay, so I'm gonna bounce that. And then do I just play another terror? Okay. Okay. I don't hate our position right now, guys. Yep, of course. Deal fucking 4 damage into my face, I guess. Valley Flamecaller, you are so good. It is very, like, great to see that, you know. We have to believe. Oh my god, we did it. Oh my god. Fucking... Oh my god, guys. Oh my god, it's not a drill. Holy shit. Pause. Tier 1, baby. Like, oh. Fucking finally paying off. Anyways. Okay, I can vibe with this, I think. I can vibe with this. It's just because we have like the full rage aesthetic right now. We have Kalia raging. We have, you know, Karlak raging. We have this like angry... You can't really see my pet. Well, you can now. But it's also raging. Like, we have just female rage as our as our presence right now. So we're just Angie vibes. Like, we're just pure Angie vibes. Oh, is this, what is a Simic or Jeskai control, I fear? These gins are weird. Anyways, probably gonna get countered anyway. This is going to be an interesting matchup. I'm very curious to see what happens to this stuff. Very curious to see. Okay. Rage Tribal. You know it. Okay, so the pollen is pretty fire right now. I I'm gonna try a new gin. Use Arlink on Avatar. That would be very nice. I just pop this. Like, if I put a spell in the grave this way, I wouldn't be mad at that, right? A terror. Okay, I don't think I'm mad at that. I might analyze the pollen into Picklock Prankster at this point. That seems okay. You admire my dedication. It's not dedication, it's mental illness. It's mental illness, I fear, but, you know, it's fine. Alright, I'm analyzing pollen. 6, and then I guess grab. Now find myself Picklook Prankster. Alright. Seriously, you milled 0 spells. Okay, vibes, I guess. One of them hyperfixations. Yeah, that's really... Okay, not against keeping cash grab on top. And then I could grab it with Prankster. I think. Or I could just grab the Prankster. Cash grab. Maybe just the Prankster anyway, so like my stuff is a little discounted. Okay. We're trying our best. We're trying our best. I got myself a little healthy breakfast, which obviously not the case, once again. What is health? I don't know. Anyways, let me have a few like delicious tasty bites. I don't know what to say anymore. Healthy nutrition. Why are they playing at this tempo, I wonder though? I just want to counterspell, dude. Like... Anyways, this is how we win. Easy peasy, light work, no reaction. Beans. Beans. Beans, beans, beans. Look how close we're getting. Right, so what saves them here? I think I beans. I think they have to sunfall me. I feel like if they had to get lost, they would have fired it off a while ago. So I think we beans. And if not, like, we just overwhelm them with some Galarian Terrors. Okay. Pull-in. Pull-in gets me a crab with flash, which is perfect. Might draw into it though, let me see. Just gotta make sure whatever I do, I hold up double blue, and then I should be fine against literally anything they have. Perfect. So then let's... I just actually, like, I love how good Analyze the Pollen is in here. Okay, we're gonna get the crab. Guys, I can't believe I'm saying this, but we're doing it again. Like, Analyze the Pollen literally is like a tutor in this deck, which is so sick. It's truly like the greatest Analyze the Pollen deck I've ever like come across, which is awesome. Yep, so they have to sunfall me. The thing is, like, I could have also grabbed like Reasonable Doubt, you know, and be just countering it, but this is a lot cooler, so take that. Exactly. We win with the crabs. Okay, Sly. You know. I'm not saying it's any original, but it's definitely a... You know. Yeah, somebody from the store chat made this, but I've changed so many cards around already at this point that it's like... slowly merging into my own child. Yeah. I'm improving the recipe. Basically. No, it's not on Moxfield yet because it's still very much work in progress. Very much. So I'm definitely not too happy with it just yet. But we're getting there. This is definitely like one of those decks where the brewer advantage is very strong. Very strong. Beans? Okay. We're working on it. We're working on it. Imagine having to counter cash grab. I mean, I don't know if that was a great counter spell, but pop off. See, like, the brewer's advantage is so strong. Like, this homie's out here thinking we run no counter spells. Like, bestie. We were born in counter spells. What the fuck do you mean? We will counter everything you have. You won't get shit. And the thing is, I think this deck is, like, dirt cheap on paper. Like, seriously. I can only imagine how cheap this deck must be on paper. Like, what's expensive in here, dude? Like, I don't think anything is. It has to be like, I want to say beans and 3 steps ahead, I guess. Is beans still expensive? After it got banned? Beans is $5. Okay. 3 steps is like 8. What the shit? Wait, maybe I'm rich. I have a bunch of copies of 3 steps ahead. Hold on. Hold on, I won the lottery. But then again, the deck, mind you, the deck only plays 2 copies of 3 steps ahead in this sideboard, by the way. Beans is $1. See, there you go. I would have imagined Beans falling off hard since getting banned, so... Just don't get any hedge mazes. But I think hedge maze is fine. I don't think it's necessary. I mean, I'm not playing any hedge mages in this deck for what it's worth anyways, so I don't think you want to be playing tap lands in here. Soul Cauldron is the lowest it's been in a while to all of those future cookie players. Is it actually? Because now that like the bans happened, Yogg is probably like going to come up again. So it would probably be a pretty okay moment to pick those up, I guess. It's like 28. Damn. I feel like this might be an okay, reasonable doubt. I think I'm down to fight over this, especially because I have a way to deal with a caretaker or like forge. Well, not really, because I have a clue, but I think I'll fight over this. It's crazy, like how different the market is between like EU and NA. I think NA is looking at like $5 or $3 or $5 deep cavern bats at the moment. Cauldron and Cookies is not replaceable. Like, it really, really isn't, unfortunately. I feel like that's just not happening. In the men comments are crazy here sometimes. Yeah, it appears so. That was a perfect Eddie Mercrab draw. Holy shit. I can't believe we're doing it. Like, I can't believe we're doing it, you know? The true definition of never back down, never what? Never give up. Be like, yeah, so if we're the aggressor, then suspecting our creatures is very good. We won a game last night to somebody holding back a chum blocker, and we suspected it by countering our own spell, which won us the game. So it's got a little bit of, like, flexibility in there. You know, like, ideally these 5/5s just go face and hit hard, and, like, giving them menace is pretty good. Real, third to real. Jiro, thank you for 13. Are they trying to, like, double Lightning Helix my crab, or are they trying to finish it off with, like, a, torch or something? I got devastating news for them when I deny it. Oh. Holy shit! Yo, 2 wins in a row. Hold up, pause. Pause. Okay. Yeah, look, but for me, it's always like, if I have to spend the most money on lands, I can justify that over anything else, though. Alright, let's search a library for a island. Like, I can justify that more than anything else. Like, I will happily spend money on lands. Lands you're always using, you know? You can get this entire deck or half a copy of the One Ring. Yeah. Right. We love the economy. Probably Beans here. I think it gets scary around 3 mana. I'd rather counter a 3-drop. Even though we could get hit by bat. Oh my god. Lands should be free. Yeah, well... that sells. We are minus. We're 3-0 right now. We're kind of thriving, but unfortunately the opponent has full knowledge of our hand right now, and we don't really have ways to fill up our grave. So this one's looking a little tricky. This one's looking a little tricky. But the top deck should be in our favor. Like, we shouldn't be finding any more lands. The second we can fire off these guys with beans, like, we're happy. Alright. Afraid I have to counter that. You would have saved so much money if fetches and shocks were free. Well, shit, you know. Damn, bro. Let's get him into the Flood Mall. Ooh, do I Prankster first? Ooh, okay. So I mill 4 cards and I need to hit 2 instants and sorceries. Like, technically, the odds are in our favor. I'm trying it. Alright, that worked out. That worked out beautifully. Okay, so pulling isn't great right now. It's probably just Bushwhack. I mean, Reasonable Doubt's also interesting. But... Alright, let's run these suits out. Not bad. Not bad at all. Glissa. That's funny. Try it, Glissa.
Number go up.
Let me see if I can just bounce that. Yo, Bajibos, thank you for 28. Appreciate you. I'm swinging at them for 10. I could try to hit a land with cash grab. I think I'm just gonna do Merc and like tap whatever. I really like our position here, gamers. I really do. I really do. I'm gonna get so fucking hyped if he can beat Golgari mid-range though. Like, just be ready for it. Okay, so then they have double ward. Bestie, I'm just gonna tap it though, Bestie. I am. Oh, we ate them up, you guys. Oh, we ate them up. Like, Your Honor, we're slaying. That's insane. That's insane. Like, we really ate them up. Wow. Okay. All right. All right. Hold on. I definitely want to play 3 picture poisons. I like Flubma a lot though, because they really play like chunky stuff. But something's gotta go. You know, something's gotta go. I feel like Sleight of Hand is somewhat easily replaced. Putting the mid and mid-range. Ah. I could see like arguments for something like Negate as well, to be honest. But I think I like this the best. Alright, so what are we looking at here? Analyze the full end, which will give me an additional land. We're currently already sitting on a 28% chance to hit a land. I mean, we have high chances to hit bangers. I want to try it because we're a game up. I want to see if this works out for us. Just out of curiosity. Especially if I end up thinning the deck here. For an additional forest, like, our rate of hitting lands just keeps going down. The worst thing that constantly happens to us is a fucking Deep Cavern Battle too. Like, that thing fucking sucks. I do hate it. Just gotta live with it, I guess. Stupid bat. Get out of here, Zubat. They went with the Tolarian Terror, though. Interesting. Knowing we have counter magic. Are they gonna, like, try to solo us or something with this? We'll see. Yeah, this deck's really cool. It's been my Roman Empire for a little bit now. Trying real hard to make it work. Opponent just passes the turn. Suspicious AF a little. My lens makes Jin play a little awkward right now. Just gonna pass. Galissa, Sunslayer. Should be okay with that, I think, for now. See if we can fill the grave up a little bit. That we sure did. So there are... I kind of just need some more blue up in here. What about just a prankster train right now? Kind of need to hit like a bushwhack or like a pollen here. Ourselves an island. All right, guys, we have some cheap creatures right now. Okay, we're just gonna pass. I mean, obviously this bestie has removal. Like, that's like 100% given. They are go for the throat gamers. But I think for efficiency, we probably run the crab out first, step the Galissa. Let's step that. Okay. Sorcery speed removal, sure. I guess it makes sense. What is Bob? They went for one of these guys. I mean, Beans is pretty good here, but I was gonna run these dudes out. So... just get another Jin, maybe? Okay. Yup, 61 cards, 18 lands. The special, you know, the classic over here. It's a lot of fun, Mike. It's a lot of fun. It's been a frustrating road. Like, I've almost given up on the deck so many times now. But I keep coming back to it, and it's finally paying off a little bit. Banger. Nah, it's true. It's true. Breaking the magic laws. The sleeves, I think I got them in the store for 3,000 gold. Seems right to me. 5,000? pass. I have my reasonable doubt up still. I mean, they know this, so... I want to say it was 3,000, but I could be wrong. Can you really put a price on Karlach, though? That's exactly the right thing to be asking, yeah. Can you really put a price on Karlach? Oh shit, Tranquil Throwback is going to exile our graveyard. Interesting. Okay. That's something. Whew. That shit hurted. Okay. Do the counter with the hope they tapped all their green. I think my counters can still be relevant. They play around run. They can play around more than that. So Aldetapper doesn't really know how to play this deck. It really does not. It's tragic. it's pretty tragic. Let's play this bot. Aldetapper trying to screw us like every step of the way. Okay, so suspect Glissa? Suspect Frillback? See, this is where reasonable doubt is shining. We just eliminated 2 blockers from our opponent, right? Like, that's pretty fucking good. Like, that makes me be like, yeah, I would absolutely play reasonable doubt over this shit anytime. So currently I'm pushing 10, 13. Just wonder if Analyze the Pool is worth it for an additional... Probably. Thin the deck out. Grow to Jin. Suspicious Glissa, but like it's so good right now, like eliminating blockers like that. The bats are stuck as well. Like, what are you gonna do? Wipe my board and give me a Jin back and a Tolarian Terror? Like, that doesn't seem good for you either. We've countered an Eccleslots. I'd be shocked if they run more than 1. Fine. Okay. Now we have to do math. Because the opponent with Glissa would go to 4, go to 3 life. At the moment, what's happening here is... we push one of the 5 drops. That's gonna get blocked by something. By Shouldered, probably. Jin gets blocked by a bat. And the other Picklock Prankster goes through or gets blocked by a bat. So the opponent is technically at like 2. They gain 2, so they go to 4. So... okay, wait. Focus. One of these gets eliminated. It gets blocked. One of these gets blocked. This gets blocked. You push 3. No, I don't think it's lethal. The life gain fucks us over on the bats. They're not on 1, I have a shouldered. Maybe I let it go through. Crab could find us something very relevant. Terror. Right, so the opponent has to block the Djinn. And then they probably give me the Tolarian Terror. If I attack with everything here, I think use full swing here. Demand, you know, a way to deal with Shouldered. Seems worth it to me. Stay alive at 1. Play 2 Tolarian Terrors out. Okay. Now I can just like chump the Glissa with a Prankster or something. It's fine. So opponent's at 2 life. We're swinging on the ground. No, just swing in the air. Dude, imagine 2-0ing Golgari mid-range. Dude. Craft with caution, we're working on it. We're working on it. Hard work and determination to get there. It's definitely not many rares. No, it's probably rares that you already have as well. What is going on over here, though? 61 bothers your brain. You just have to surrender to it. Yeah, the right 76, exactly. You just have to surrender to it. The good vibes. Alright. Yo, Mike with the donation? Thank you. Appreciate you, bestie. Very nice. Thank you so much. Thank you. Evasion of Urgamon. Fuck, I've seen this deck before. Can't say I remember what it is, though. Is it like Calamity? Alright, I'll start off with Prankster because I kind of want to hit like a counterspell or something. Okay, Pullen is low-key fire. Reveal it, put it into your hand. So we would be revealing counter magic. Because I think that's what we go for here. And then we hope that we find the crab through like the cash grabs. Oh wait, I can't get counter magic. I could grab Prankster, I guess. To try and get the counter magic. Maybe the answer is just as simple as grabbing Jin, though. Okay. Jin cheaply casts our cash grabs. I keep forgetting that, like, Pullen just only tutors me creatures. I just keep thinking it can tutor my deck, but that would be a bit broken, I guess. Sure. I'm gonna go Jin. Okay. Triumph with a Tolly in the grave. Reanimator vibes? Still just gonna cash grab, I think. Crab. Okay, so we have our big boys enabled with a beans on the board, so that's good. I'm hoping they're Calamity, but I have a feeling they're just gonna be Reanimator. We do a lot better against Calamity, we just keep bouncing everything. Dude, what the fuck is Badlands Revival? Wait, did they rip Atraxa? Okay. Never mind. The absolute winning the lottery when your shit hits Atraxa is insane, though. It's crazy. Anyway, I have crabs. So, who's winning? Okay, I'm gonna find myself an island. Yeah. Quoted, I guess. Atraxa actually makes a pretty reasonable bounce anyways. They don't have white. I mean, I guess they have white in this, but then they don't have blue either. I mean, I could work with Mirax, but we could probably, like, manipulate them. We'll see. Sure. This is Libby. She would know. She would know. I'm good though, guys. What else do I say? I got homies. I got homies. That might be better. Sea creatures. I got Eddie Murphy. Sure. Sure. I got Murphy's. And the reality is they are crabs, and I, you know, I have them. I know it sounds wild. One's like, what? My shit's getting tapped? What? What? Yeah, giant crabs. Yeah. Why are they constantly discarding Galtas? Like, is that part of the plan? I guess so. Sure. Sure. I think we can get through this. It's just gonna take the number 3, 6, 7, get to 8. She's 7. Okay. Beans trigger? Dude, if I end up winning this, it would slay. Bushwhack, find another island. It's no using fighting these guys. They're massive. At one point, I am going to bounce Atraxa with Flood Maw, because I think they're going to struggle like recasting her. Like they need blue and whites, so that will be part of the plan at some point. I'm getting some counter magic up in here though. We're just gonna have to really, like, play a good tempo game now. Like, we have 10 power on the board. We could technically get him in a couple turns. We'll see. Travel goes smoothly. Yeah, I have to, like, leave at 2:30 a.m. here, which is fine. And then fly at 8 a.m. And then I should be arriving at my destination in the US at, like... 1 p.m. Eastern. So it's gonna be like fucking 15 hours travels, but we'll be fine. More than that, actually. More than that, like nearly 20. I don't know. A long time. A long time. Are you coming to the USA? Recording some magic content. I will actually, yes, I will be in CGB's basement. It is, it is true. I will be in CGB's basement. I don't think it's any like NDA stuff. Yeah, I'm creating some content with the homie Cobra Go Blue, so. Collab hype. It's gonna be cool. Manifesting another co-stream? Oh yeah, we can definitely pull that off for sure. Yuri on EDH. Yeah, that one was fire. Yeah, that was a nice one. You thought you could pull that off. Pull that off. Oh my god. Anyways, do I suspect one of my dudes? Yes. Okay. So this is where we hit him for 10. So I do flop maw. Okay, I think I just passed a turn here. Okay. Two of your favorite MG creators. Thank you. Yeah, I always love hanging out with CGB. Truly, like, the older brother I've never had. Okay, so they're going to attackers. So this is where we're going to do some bouncing. And some more bouncing. And then we hope they don't have the technology of the Cavern of Souls. But even then, I'm sure we could find a way around it. Okay. CGB was a mandatory viewing when I was in best of one player, so I would know what random mass control deck I'd face. That's influence. Why don't you wait for them to declare attackers? It doesn't matter, really. We were already in the attacking phase, like I don't really need them to tap it. Why bounce a Tali? Because then I can tempt them to replay it and I can counter it. Basically. Yeah, it's Jover. Like, you're cooked. We got him. Ooh. Ooh, what a game. Like, that all worked out beautifully for us, though. That worked out beautifully. We love to see it. The pauper deck that could, yeah, sorta. That worked out beautifully. Okay, so what are we playing against? Graveyard Recursion? Definitely want my 3 steps ahead. Definitely want my negates. Could absolutely go with Soul Guide Lanterns, I guess. I would imagine I'd want Soul Guide Lanterns over Frillbacks in this one. Okay, what are we taking out? I think the counters are just like clutch. I think we want to keep that for sure. Do we squeeze uppies? What do you mean? In this deck? Well, I think you just want to like keep it cheap. I don't hate the idea of uppies though. I do think that uppies could grow in this deck. Uppies as a sideboard card. Maybe. Alright, so I definitely want to... I feel like the sleights of hands are really cool, but like if I'm boarding in other cards, I feel like it's one of the best like cards to cut early on. Maybe 1 beans. Maybe 1 bushwhack. Maybe 1 flood maw, actually. This seems fine. What's uppies? It's called Keen-Eyed Curator. It's we call it uppies because the alternative art looks like the raccoon meme that says uppies. You would have thought this deck struggled against Reanimator big over top strategies. Nah, not at all. Not at all. I mean, we have a strong counter like late game. The deck struggles more against go wide than it does against like individual threats because like we have the bounces, like we have the answers, like the taps become a lot more relevant if your opponent plays 1 or 2 creatures instead of like 6, you know? So I think this is probably one of our better matchups. We just gotta think about it well, because this gives me 2 islands and no way to like grab a forest. So I also would definitely snap keep this, but I think we mull this now. That's definitely keepable. Yeah, something like Convoke is I could definitely see that be a struggle. Probably our worst matchup, but So they can get Bushwhacker Beans. They can choose. Thought about Hunter's Talent? Nah, you just like Bushwhack is just good because like this deck is a this deck is like an 18 land deck. So the benefits of running like Bushwhack and Pollens, it's like it's literally 1 mana, get a land, which allows you to like accept 1 land opening hands if they have Bushwhack or Pollen in there, which is like perfect. On top of that, like Bushwhack is also a fight spell at the same time, and it does do the trick. So I understand it would just be like a little bit too expensive, a little bit too clunky, I feel. Like this really puts us in like a nice position. And it also helps you like thin the deck out and like increase your chances of finding like non-lands, or at least it should. We're currently sitting on a 75% chance of hitting like non-lands. And we have 5 lands already, so I like the thinning it. I like growing the graveyard, like, you know, which automatically like shrinks our creatures in mana, which is nice. I think it's pretty close to being as like best tuned as I could have it be. Like, do I care about bitter reunions? No. How crazy would it be to splash white or red? I don't think you like. I feel like you just fuck the mana even more. Like, it already is an 18 land deck, you know? Like, you don't want to get too crazy with it. And all, like, all the creatures that you have to, like, splash for... Or all the, like, the board wipes you have to splash for, like, demand... 2 lands, right? Or 2 lands of like a Simic or like a Brotherhood's End would be red. A Temporary Lockdown would be white. Like, you fuck the mana completely, I think. You can't do that. Like I said, we beat 2 Lizard players already. Like, if you have the right hand, then you could run out your like big boys as fast as like turn... You know... As fast as like turn... 3, then you can win. So yeah, they're definitely the bitter reunion monarch for sure. They do be reunioning. They surely do be. Djinns, pranksters. I could get behind a Djinn. I could get behind the Djinn. Okay. Thing is, like, we're still winning the aggro matchup for now. So, like, we've not lost the aggro matchup yet. But we've seen lizards. I think the deck does play nicely against, like a Gruul Prowess still, because of the bounce effects, because of the tap effects. So I still like it against that. It's just like go wide aggro that could be a problem, but we've just beat 2 lizards. We haven't seen Convoke yet, but I've also not really seen a whole lot of Convoke on the ladder recently anyways. So maybe it's fine. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. Face Liliana. Yeah, we just counter it. We beat Golgari mid-range as well. So, Treasure and Blackleaf Cliffs. So they could pay for the Reasonable Doubt. But should I be at peace with that? No. Hope the deck works. We've made a lot of changes. Like, the first version that I was playing that I, like, net decked from the Japan tournament, or like a store championship, I went 0-6 with. I made a lot of changes since, like a lot of changes, and currently we're looking at 4-0, so... feel like we're slowly getting somewhere, you know? We're slowly getting somewhere. Now, I think the standard showcase challenge on MTGO was won by Jeskai Convoke, actually. So, yeah, Convoke is still very much alive. I'm not saying it's not. Still very much alive, I believe. Oh, fuck. A cavern. Arnar. Arnar. Badlands. They got my crab. Fuck, they got like 2 more Tollies.
You stupid fucking dinosaur! Get the fuck out of here!
I mean, I could suspect this Tolarian Terror. I will. Yeah, I will. Because then if I tap these dudes, or whatever, then my terror still goes through. We just have to be smart about it. Because, like, I could swing now, but I don't think that's in my benefit. I think I just do it the turn after. Still puts me on a similar clock, I believe. Okay. Yeah, I think the Jeskai deck is a lot more high risk, high reward for what it's worth. Duras, bestie. You're not going to be able to hit anything with that. The Jeskai one is was the standard showcase challenge, I believe, on MTGO. It's like one of the the highest tournaments that you can play on MTGO. Okay, so they go to attackers. This is where we tap both of these guys. This has got menace, so they can block that. We win the game. Oh my god, let's go! Yo, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. Guys, we're officially 5-0. Let's fucking go. Who's gonna stop us?